Have you ever gazed out at the vast, shimmering expanse of the ocean and wondered what lies beneath? It's a world so different from our own, a realm of mystery and profound beauty that covers more than 70% of our planet. For centuries, humanity has looked to the stars, dreaming of exploring distant galaxies and unknown worlds. We've sent rovers to Mars and probes to the deepest corners of space. Yet right here on Earth, there is a frontier that remains largely unexplored, a place more alien to us than the surface of the moon. This is the deep ocean, a world of crushing pressure, perpetual twilight, and life forms so strange they could have been plucked from science fiction. It's a place that holds secrets to our planet's past and perhaps keys to our future. The Aquarius Reef Base is more than just an underwater structure. It's a gateway to understanding our oceans on a level we could never achieve from the surface. Think of it like an international space station, but for the sea. Stationed about 60 feet or 18 meters below the surface in the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary, it rests on the sandy bottom, surrounded by a vibrant coral reef teeming with life. Why go to such extraordinary lengths? Why build a home on the seabed? The answer lies in time. A scuba diver visiting from the surface can only spend a limited amount of time at these depths before they must slowly ascend to avoid the dangers of decompression sickness, often called the bends. But the aquanauts living in Aquarius can work outside for up to 9 hours a day. They are living at the same pressure as the water around them, a technique known as saturation diving. What is it that draws a person to leave the familiar comfort of land and venture into such a challenging and potentially dangerous environment? For the aquanauts who journey to Aquarius, it is often a combination of deep-seated curiosity and a profound passion for the ocean. They are explorers in the truest sense of the word, following in the footsteps of pioneers like Jacques Cousteau. Imagine the world outside your window is not a street or a garden, but a living, breathing coral reef. Fish are your neighbors, and the daily commute is a swim through crystal clear water. Every day brings the possibility of a new discovery, a new encounter. It might be a majestic manta ray gliding silently past, a Goliath grouper the size of a small car emerging from its lair, or the intricate symbiotic dance between a clownfish and its anemone. The journey to Aquarius doesn't begin with a dive, but with months of rigorous and demanding preparation on dry land. Becoming an aquanaut is not a simple matter of being a good swimmer or a keen scientist. It requires a complete transformation of both body and mind. They must become experts in emergency procedures, practicing drills for fires, medical crises, and loss of pressure until the responses are second nature. Beyond the technical skills, the training forges a powerful bond between the team members. They will be living and working together in a space smaller than a train carriage, isolated from the rest of humanity. The day of the mission arrives with a mixture of nervous excitement and focused calm. The years of dreaming and months of intense training have all led to this single moment. They say their temporary goodbyes to family and the surface world, knowing that for the next few weeks, their home will be on the ocean floor. The descent is not a frantic rush, but a slow and deliberate journey into another world. One by one, the team members step off the boat and slip beneath the waves. At around 60 feet, a shape begins to materialize out of the blue haze. At first, it's just a dark outline, but as they draw closer, the details become clear. It is a long yellow cylinder resting on stilt-like legs on the sandy seabed. It is Aquarius, their home for the coming weeks, looking both alien and wonderfully welcoming. The team doesn't enter the habitat right away. They take a moment to swim around their new home, acclimatizing to the neighborhood. The entrance to Aquarius is not a door, but an opening in the floor of the habitat called the wet porch. This area is a moon pool, a brilliant piece of engineering where the air pressure inside the habitat is kept equal to the water pressure outside. Once inside the wet porch, the transformation from diver to resident begins. The aquanauts help each other remove their heavy dive gear, the helmets, the tanks, the weight belts. Stepping from the wet porch into the dry living quarters is another surreal moment. They move through a pressure-sealed door into the main compartment of Aquarius, the bus that will be their entire world. The first morning in Aquarius begins not with the gentle glow of sunrise, but with the steady, unblinking fluorescent lights of the habitat switching on at a preset time. Instead, the first sight of the day is through the main viewport, a mesmerizing scene of the coral reef already awake and bustling with activity. Life quickly settles into a structured yet extraordinary routine. The first order of business is a check-in with the Surface Command Center, known as Mission Control. Living under nearly 3 times the atmospheric pressure of the surface, well, it profoundly changes the human body. Every cell, every tissue, is saturated with the gases from the habitat's special breathing mixture. This saturation is what allows the aquanauts to work outside for hours on end. But it also, traps them in the deep. The psychological pressure is just as significant as the physical. The team is in constant, close proximity. There is no personal space, no quiet corner to retreat to for a moment of solitude. Once outside the habitat, the aquanauts enter a world of serene beauty and constant, invisible danger. They are not merely swimming, they are working. Each excursion is a mission with specific scientific goals. Above them is a 60-foot ceiling of water, a barrier separating them from the sun, the air, and the entire human world. Looking up, they can sometimes see the shimmering silvery surface, a beautiful but unreachable frontier. The aquanauts are not visitors. They are part of the scenery. The fish and other creatures become accustomed to their slow-moving presence. The working day for an aquanaut is long and demanding, often stretching for 10 to 12 hours. In between these dives, there is no time for rest. The aquanauts are busy processing the samples and data they have just collected. Evening brings a change of pace. After the final excursion and data processing, the team finally has a chance to unwind, in a manner of speaking. Beyond the immense physical pressure of the water, an equally powerful psychological pressure builds within the confines of Aquarius. Each member of the team develops their own personal rituals to maintain a sense of normalcy and sanity. These small acts of self-care are not indulgences. They are critical tools for mental health maintenance. They learn to support each other, to listen without judgment, and to offer encouragement when spirits are low. As the mission progresses into its second and third week, a peculiar psychological phenomenon can begin to take hold. The habitat, which at first felt like a futuristic and exciting new home, can start to feel incredibly small. The aquanauts must navigate this shrinking room effect with great care. Minor disagreements that would be trivial on the surface can escalate quickly when there is no escape. Humor becomes one of the most important tools for survival. The ability to laugh at the absurdity of their situation, the squeaky voices, the bland food, the sheer strangeness of it all, is what keeps morale high. In the intense crucible of the underwater world, the team of scientists transforms into something more akin to a family. When an aquanaut is outside on the reef, they place their life in the hands of their dive partner and the support team member monitoring them from inside the habitat. When challenges arise, as they inevitably do, the team must function as a single, problem-solving unit. It is through facing and overcoming this adversity together that the team solidifies into a true family, forged in the pressure and isolation of the deep sea. You know, a strange and wonderful thing happens after several weeks of living underwater. The alien environment, with its high-pitched voices, the chill in the air, and the constant hum of the habitat, it all just starts to feel, well, normal. But of course, the mission has to end, and the journey home is way more complex than the journey down. This process actually starts inside Aquarius itself. The habitat's internal pressure is slowly, painstakingly reduced over about 17 hours. Breaking the surface is just this moment of sensory overload, the warmth of the sun on their skin, the taste of fresh salty air, the vastness of the sky. It's all a shock to the system after weeks in the muted, enclosed world below. The primary purpose of Aquarius is, without a doubt, science. It's really an unparalleled platform for discovery, turning the surrounding coral reef into this vast living laboratory. One of the most critical areas of study is the health of the coral itself. Coral reefs are like the vibrant, bustling cities of the ocean, supporting a quarter of all marine species. Yet they're under severe threat from climate change, pollution, and rising ocean temperatures. The discoveries made here aren't just academic. They have real-world implications for conservation and management of these vital ecosystems. Aquanauts living in Aquarius are more than just researchers. They're sentinels, standing watch on the front line of ocean change. A slight change in water chemistry, the first signs of a new disease affecting a species of coral, or a change in the behavior of key fish populations. These are the faint signals of much larger problems. This data isn't a model or a projection, it's the ground truth, the direct measurement of how our planet is changing, captured from within the ecosystem most vulnerable to that change. Intriguingly, the lessons learned in the deep ocean are not only for the benefit of our planet, but also for our exploration of others. The Aquarius Reef Base serves as a unique and powerful analog for long-duration space missions. The isolation, the confinement, the reliance on life support technology, and the need for a small team to perform complex tasks in a hostile, alien environment. These are all challenges shared by aquanauts and astronauts alike. The path to the stars, it seems, begins 60 feet beneath the waves. Our journey to the seafloor and back has revealed a world of profound challenge, breathtaking beauty, and critical scientific importance. The science accomplished in Aquarius is a testament to human ingenuity. By creating a home on the seabed, we have given ourselves the gift of time, allowing for long-term studies that unlock secrets of the ocean that would otherwise remain hidden. Ultimately, the call of the deep that draws these explorers to Aquarius is a reflection of our own innate curiosity. It speaks to the part of us that gazes at the horizon and wonders what lies beyond. The story of Aquarius is as much about inner space as it is about outer space. It is a profound exploration of human resilience, a case study in how we adapt, cope, and even thrive under the most extreme conditions imaginable. We have seen how a small group of specialists must transform into a single, cohesive unit, a family that relies on one another for everything from scientific collaboration to emotional support. And so, as the aquanauts finally return to the surface, they are changed people. They have not only accomplished their scientific objectives, but have also completed a profound personal journey. As we look towards the future, the role of undersea habitats like Aquarius will only become more critical. The future of ocean exploration will likely involve not just one, but a network of such habitats around the world. The future of exploration is fluid, moving seamlessly between the deep blue of our planet and the deep black of space. And in this grand adventure, the brave men and women who choose to live beneath the waves will continue to lead the way, inspiring us all to stay curious, to be resilient, and to never stop exploring. The echoes from Aquarius are a call to all of us to look beneath the surface, to appreciate the complexity and fragility of our oceans, and to recognize our deep and unbreakable connection to the blue heart of our world.